And welcome to another edition of the Qatar Lao podcast. And this time we're gonna do my classic movie for Halloween. It's Trog from 1970. Ha! I remember watching this when I was a kid. Then I totally forgotten what the story. Up to now, this is my practically second time to watch this movie. And we have Sin Havoc in the chat and Oric Hackle. Man, welcome to the channel. Like, share, and subscribe this channel so we can spread the good news, the good content. Yes, we're on the road to, yep, we're on the road to 500 subs, and I hope we make it by year's end. But well, you know how things are. Anyway, thank you for subscribing, and I hope people will subscribe to this channel. Now we have remember the hashtag sell ZSJL to Netflix, sell Snyderverse to Netflix. We belong to the ZSSM group, Cell Zack Snyder Cell Movement, and we promote ZSJL and the Snyderverse to be continued on Netflix. Yeah, and always remember, Mikeyverse forever. This is a stream that is dedicated to our dear friend Mikey Sutton. So, who's in the chat? We have Sergeant Giratina. Sin Havoc said, "Happy Day of the Dead. Halloween is a made up holiday." That's true, man. Day of the Dead. Day of the Dead, man. Actually, the Catholic Church has deemed this All Saints Day. So it's a regular holiday here in the Philippines. So we celebrate this yearly year end every November 1. And yes, we we usually the practice is to go to the cemetery and put candles in the grave, yeah, in the markers, grave markers for your loved ones. Sin Havoc says, "Sell is the only way. It's your hope now." Yeah, and yes, MV forever, Mikeyverse forever. Hey, Sergeant, uh, could you send me your Twitter handle and I will DM you something. Okay, we have Trog. Trog. This movie stars Joan Crawford. Yay, horror queen. Yes, and make sure your players are in zero. I'm using what's this? One flicks that teal. It's it's one of those sites where you can get, you know, this stuff is classic, so it's hard to get a hard copy, especially here. So let's play this movie in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This This from Warner Brothers. WB, a Kinney national company. Who's Kinney? So, hey, thanks, Sergeant. I'm uh, I'm gonna send you something later. Okay, this is classic 1970 uh, movie, and hoping that it will be better than I remember, since I don't remember the story. I don't remember the scenes. I don't remember anything. It's like my first time watching this. Music by John Scott. Peter Bryan and John Gilling are the original story, produced by Herman Cohen, directed by Freddie Francis. So three what's this? Three men, three people have entered a cave of some sort. For those who don't know, Trog, the story of Trog. Trog is a 1970 British science fiction horror. Yeah, we love our horrors. Starring Joan Crawford, Michael Gough, and Bernard Kay. So Michael Gough is Michael Keaton's Alfred. Oh, when the people were young, the days when classic actors and actresses were younger than now. Joan Crawford is one of those cult uh, famous actresses who does the horror genre, really good. And somehow the set design looks, well, awesome. I mean, for 1970 films, this is practical effects. Hey, thanks, Sergeant. Sin Havoc says, did you see or read the Sasha Calais interview? Not yet, but I'm getting there, man. I slept early last night since I still have a slight cold, and I feel like I had an asthma attack for the past 2 days. I wonder, man. Sasha Calais could have been Supergirl. Her Supergirl could have been different from Millie Alcock, but thanks, Sinhawa. And I'll be waiting for that link. So the story revolves around the discovery of a troglodyte, and he's still alive. When it's the story of discovering the missing link. This, these caverns are really dark, and basically timestamp is 7 minutes. Oh, 8 minutes in this movie, and you know what these classic films are all about. We usually go to the cemetery to light a candle for our relatives, for our dead relatives. But this year, we decided to just stay home, and it's an old Spanish practice. Look at the props, stalactite. It's a set from the looks of the stuff, the rock formation. Man, Man, it's getting chills down his spine while my spine is just just recovering. The suspense element is being expressed in the musical score. Someone's in the shadows. Oh no. So how old are you? How old were you during 1970? I think Giratina was still not alive back then, still not born. While Sin Havoc, maybe. Uh oh. I remember they did this kind of makeup in Planet of the Apes, 1968, with Char- Charleston Heston. The troglodyte attack. I will, man. I will see the chat. Oh, gee. The troglodyte killed one of the archaeologists. Whoa! Confirm some stuff? Like what? This is suspenseful. Sin. I have to see the link. Oh man, classic Joan Crawford. Crawford. Of course I will, man. So, who broke the contract? James Gunn? Man. So, from comicbookmovie.com, The Flash, Sasha Calle says it was heartbreaking to be replaced as Supergirl after signing multi-film deal. So Hollywood doesn't really honor contracts. Ah, yeah, she says it. Yeah, man, this is so unprofessional. Sasha Calle made her debut as Supergirl in last year's The Flash, but what should have been a joyous introduction to a major superhero franchise was soured by a number of factors, including co-star Ezra Miller's legal troubles, the movie's underperformance at the box office, and the fact that the DCE was on its last leg. When Ganosho and Peter Rue took over as said co-heads, they implemented something new for DC Studios. The search began for another actress to play Kara Zor-El. Fuck. So Kale says she was deeply in love with that role. I had a conversation about her future many times since I signed on to that. Uh-huh. That was a rough experience, so I took forward to working with people in this industry who see my values and who are excited to work on. Okay. Uh-huh. Take away. I could not would have done without Leslie. Okay. Callie's take on Supergirl proved to be one of the more popular aspects of The Flash. Well, that's true. Man, they suck, man. Sergeant Grantina, yep, it came up and I felt the need to let out how I feel about being robbed by the studio. Yeah. She also confirmed Leslie Grace's Batgirl disaster. It was a disaster. And actually, it was manipulated. Everything. This troglodytes, bastards. Man, so Gunn squirmed his way into DC. Man, I don't like James Gunn at all. It's 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 unfair for the people who made those movies and then have it uh having make it man, it stinks. Didn't I tell you 2024 is the year of revelations, reveals? Yeah, and yes, hashtag I was right. Sin Havoc was right. Right, Sin Havoc, Revelations, and we got plenty of it this year. That's from Sergeant Giratina. And yes, this is when those people has exposed themselves for what they are. Do this stuff here. And Sin Havoc says, it's only just begun. Yes. And did you hear about the one from Dan Lin that they seem to they set out on this narrative that Dan Lin sort of did Zack Snyder something not good? Everything is going as planned. Oh, and Sin, another volcano, is erupting here down here in the Philippines. This is so weird. This the stuff we've been talking about. Yeah, I told you. Please keep an open mind. Unlike some people I know, already closed their mind. Man, Joe and Crawford, really cool. It's like shit. Neanderthal man, really. A trog, troglodyte, half man, half ape. Trog, a primitive cave dweller, and he's still alive, which is so weird. I never knew this movie was. Oh man, Honga Tonga volcano. See, amigo, it's like the Ring of Fire is acting up again. So the setting is so green. Of course, this was done how many years? 50 plus years. Freaking the fashion looks like something from Superman L. 1970. Oh my god. Sin Havoc says, shut up 10% and more moisture into the atmosphere, mesosphere. Yep, we're in that period. So we see Michael Go walking. I like Michael Go's role in both the Batman franchise during the 90s and the Hammer Dracula in the 1950s. Man, this is so cool, man. The whole thing's a hoax. Yes, and something will flop soon. Classic British cinema. The difference with the communication gadgets from then and now are so many wires, bigger devices, and they're strong. Trog is like wearing pants. See, wearing pants, wearing shoes, less hairy, considering everything. Everyone's panicking. People destroy anything they don't understand. This is what's happening in this movie. Man, this is great. So great. Our timestamp for those who are watching with me, 27 minutes and 28 minutes. Man, he just killed the cameraman. Hey, yes, Joan Crawford having getting a gun, trank gun. Why does a trank gun have to have a sound effect of a regular gun? So weird. She shot him 3 times. And the press is with her. Man, this is real funny. Well, good makeup for the mask, for the face. And I feel like I saw this laboratory. some James Bond movie. Ah, now this Trog feels like what my kittens are feeling right now, all caged up. Yeah. The menu for Trogs are fish and lizards, raw. Gummy lizards. She called Trog a senior citizen. Never show fear, only trust. That's for an animal, yes, true. For people, nah. So today we entered a trending event, Make the Batfleck movie, and yes, it's all live action. You know who Michael Go's voice reminds me of. It's who played uh, Victor in Underworld. Same tremor, same vibe. They still think that we came from apes. And, this is a long debate on whether we came from. Uh, this is the debate for those who love evolution and those who hate evolution. So there was no DEI during this time, only Trug. who looks like who is different from the rest of the Brit cast. Okay, they mentioned the book of Genesis. Let us make man into our image. And another Bible verse, thou shalt not kill. Okay, sci-fi at its best, cryogenics and stuff. So we pass religion, evolution, now cryogenics. This is cool. So this is like watching what's his name? Graham, the host of Ancient Apocalypse, the Ice Age. My job is not to edit. My job is to report. Take that, trolls. Yeah. So the experiment they're doing, uh, a boy's toy, and now a girl's toy is being introduced to Trog, freaking walking doll. Let me have it is such a weird thing to say. Hey, thanks, Sergeant Giratina. Yeah. See you next. Yeah, Sergeant. I'll be sending you a DM later. Very weird, man. Yeah, truly. It's like the beginning phase of wokeness. So, did you watch Agatha Harkness over at Disney Plus? I haven't watched any episode. Seems I don't know. It seems that the Marvel machine has conquered Hollywood's superhero dream. Okay, they're presenting Trog with this toy train. I remember this toy train because we used to have this one. Yeah, it was, although, you know, yeah, yes, and yes, wokeness uh, set a foothold. Yet, it's not uh, as bad as what's happening now. And they set up the Young Avengers and some other projects, possibly. Well, a monopoly is always bad for business, and with the MCU trying to regain lost ground, it's weird that we won't be seeing the flopbers. Man, he doesn't like rock music. It's going wild. The classic turntables with the classic 45 disc. This old stuff, retro stuff is so nice to look at when life was more simple. So he likes classical music and hates upbeat jazz music. Weird times. Yeah, it's so weird, man. Monopolies in the superhero genre, and they wanted everything to be the same. Oh, is that conformity or what? Well, Trog reacted to the color red. So whenever he sees red, he goes wild. And pink. Oh God. Why is the doctor giving Trog girly things? Man, so girly. Man. A doctor smoking is somehow not seen in so many years. Female quack. Ah, the theme of this movie seems to be male versus woman, male versus female. That's why it's a horror film. Meh, biting off the rubber ball. It's like teaching dogs and cats to play catch. Good boy, good boy. And now we got a shepherd. Man, this is gonna be Trog versus the dog. And a good cinematographer will know how to do a scene and keep the dog safe. He, no more dog. So timestamp is 50 minutes and 30 seconds. Obvious news is that uh, no one's coming back to finish editing in the Snyderverse in animation. Yep, that's so good. And Sin, did you hear that Diddy kept videos of all his parties and has enough dirt to hang half of Hollywood? Man, that's something to see. Excuse me. Yep, more than half of Hollywood. I'm waiting for the Jennifer Lopez tapes. Uh huh. Uh huh. They're still trying for animation. I think, nah, that's uh, that's not gonna be a good move for them because the Snyderverse started in live action. Anything besides live action is an insult to the filmmakers. Even make the Batfleck movie account change his mind. JLo tapes, that's happening soon. Yeah. And Batfleck will say, "Do you bleed?" Jay Z, Beyonce, and LeBron. Yep, those guys. Uh, how about Usher? Is he part of this? You're next. Usher as well. Yeah, man. The day of reckoning is almost upon us. And to think that majority of these people endorse Kamala Harris. Usher's mom, huh? That's yeah. The slow phase of this classic uh, film will sometimes wait. Sin Havoc wrote something in the chat. Not day, more like days. There's so many of them. The film is slow phase. This Trog. It's typical of British horror, similar to all those Hammer films. Leonardo DiCaprio as well. Uh huh. That's why he's hiding. Yeah. Tom Hanks. It seems that nobody's gonna be spared. What if Trump lose? If Trump loses this election, well, everything will be back to normal for these people. But if Trump wins, I don't know, man. I think they'll a massive uh, exodus will happen from the states. It doesn't matter who wins. The storm is inbound, man. And remember, 2024 is still 2 months before ending. It's already November 1st here in our side of the world. The practices of some people, like this morning, there's this group singing like Christmas carols, but about Halloween. It's so weird. Too much money involved. The fall of the empire, the Great Reset. So that will be the Great Reset of sorts. Will they win? That's my question. This type of movie is really cerebral. The whole world will be affected by this. Yeah, true, true. And it seems that BRICS is uh, getting ready to celebrate Trump's victory. I wonder why. A rotary phone. Man, I miss those stuff, those things. They want Trog to talk. I wonder why. Bricks isn't the only thing in town. Another group is going to show themselves very soon. That's probable. It will be playing counterplay with bricks. Wow, animatronics. This is really classic. Stop motion. This looks like the land of the lost, the classic 70s dinosaurs. They're gonna counterplay everyone. Yeah. Maybe I'll do another watch along with all those classic movies. 10,000 BC or the original or what. It's amazing. As a kid, I really loved this animatronics, uh, this stop motion stuff. They did it in the original Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and all those Sinbad movies, Jason and the Argonauts. Oh, and in other news, France will ban Islamic clothing in public schools in order to protect the country's cultural identities. Yep, that will be a great move if they can do it. Timestamp 1 hour, 5 minutes, 41 seconds. And we're seeing the fall of the dinosaurs. The Ice Age. I think Trog has a crush on the doctor's daughter. Okay, speaking just like a robotic voice, whether when you put some device in your throat. That's they taught Trog how to talk. Mr. Murdoch plans to use a crowbar on Trog. Look at that. Now this is a great actor. So Joe Cornelius plays Trog in this movie. Mhm. Seems that his mission. Eish, man, that shocked me. So Trog killed the man. And that's it. Monster on the run. All it takes is one bad decision. This is a budget film, according to Joan Crawford. A low budget picture. I supply most of my wardrobe. Whoa. Yes, sin, one bad decision, one bad day. And it's been happening with WB since 2016. One bad decision for them to shorten uh, VBS theatrical run, and they've been going downhill ever since. And to think that this movie is from Warner Brothers. It's who made two movies? Zach? No, no. Who were you talking about? Sin. So this is Trog walking the streets of this tiny British town. Ah, yeah, the actor from Trog. Yeah, he did. He's not even in Wikipedia. Body slam. Man, the butcher will get butchered. Damn. Yeah, this is classic horror where you don't need to be so graphic. The, the butcher is being displayed next to his uh, beef. He did three movies. Yeah, I think so. It's what's his name? Joe Cornelius. That's such. Joe Cornelius. I say he did Trog in 1970, The File of the Golden Goose in 1969, and Adamant Lives from 1966. Well, he died in 1991. 2021 at the age of 93. Yeah, okay. That's very interesting. The kids are playing soccer in the park, and now Trog will somehow enter the fray. And yeah, panic in the park. Oh, he likes blonde girls. This This scene is like King Kong. Yeah, it is like King Kong. And he went back to the cave. Timestamp is 1 hour 21 minutes and 8 seconds. He likes little girls. Makes you think that, what the hell? And the creature hunt continues. This is messy. Now we have the British military coming with uh, the British police. The equivalent of the National Guard. Yeah. People blame people for everything that goes wrong. It's funny how I'm still feeling the shock of all those suspenseful scenes. And I found the videos, the movie, the films for what GDI has been saying, the Harry Palmer series with Michael Caine, and maybe someday, 2 more months for this year, maybe next year, we'll do another watch along for a Michael Caine festival. Somehow, that idea will be stuck in my mind for quite a long time. Wreckage, blood and killing. How can you destroy a menace if, like, for example, your country doesn't have the death penalty? We in the Philippines doesn't don't have. the death penalty. So all those genocidal killing of suspected drug users on the streets of Manila is not normal. Our people are peaceful. Dr. Broxton looks like Trog's mom. All right. So this is Joan Crawford's last movie appearance. Wow. There must be a reason. I see. So in 1937, Disney drew visual inspiration from the Evil Queen, for the Evil Queen from Joan Crawford. Queen Hashamopet from She, Princess Kremhild from Die Nibelungen, Die Nibelung, and actress Gail Snordgaard. Man, is this true? So they saved the little girl, and now they're gonna trap Trog. Man, why so serious? They're using what, M14? I don't know what that gun is. Anyway, they're shooting Trog. So many, so many guns used, yet no one's hitting him. And that's it, man. Trog is shot, was shot, and he fell on a stalagmite. Man, this is insensitive for the press to ask. Have you got anything to say? What? Yes, that's it. Dr. Brockton, Joan Crawford, Sam Murdoch, Michael Goh, and Man, this was good. Joe Cornelius as Trog, distributed by Warner Bros. Those were the days. Man, I respect Warner for doing Mighty Joe Young. I respect Warner's for doing this sort of stuff in their heyday. And I find this movie really, really good somehow. Yeah, distributing only, distribution. Yeah. And I rate the movie as a 7.5 only because it's sort of old and dated. But all in all, it was nice to see Joan Crawford's final movie. And yes, that's true. It's nostalgia. I uh, I did the nostalgia bit this time. 7 for Sin Havoc. Yes, it's a good rating considering, unlike what's their faces, good memories. Guns incoming flop verse will be flops. So thank you for the memories. Thank you for all who joined this the chat. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And yes, mm, Mikey verse forever. So long.